Welcome to the channel. I'm Go Big. We're just gonna throw out a kind of a podcast style video so you kind of understand what the channel's gonna be about. We're gonna do travel type videos, and we're gonna do YouTube, teach people how to do YouTube. We have another channel. We were monetized in 30 days. I'd like to teach people how you can do that. If you're, I'm 60 years old. Actually, I'm gonna be 61 in October. Betsy's getting ready to turn 60. But even at our ages, we have a lot to offer people. So that's why I'm kind of throwing the YouTube stuff in there. And I have a lot to, that I've learned in the last few years about YouTube. So I want to offer that. But we're going to split it in half. We're going to separate them. So there's two different playlists for that. So what we do, we're trying to encourage people to get out and travel and save money. So I'll give you a tip real quick, and then we'll talk about our last trip. So this is more of like a podcast. So it's going to be unedited, shoot from the hip, you know, kind of thing. So I've been a mechanic for 40 years. That's my background. I work part-time still. And so we take our electric bikes with us a lot of times when we travel. So I want to talk a minute about the electric bikes. We use rad power bikes. They're great bikes, but I want people to understand about the electric bikes. If you have an injury, or if you do not have a lot of stamina, you overheat easily, whatever the situation is, the electric bikes can really help you get out and do things that you wouldn't normally be able to do. For a good example is I have a right knee injury. So sometimes the knee's fine. I can ride the bike just like a regular bicycle. But other times, if it's bothering me, I can't push the knee really hard. So it allows me to grab that throttle when I need to climb them big hills that I would otherwise have to turn around and go home and not be able to enjoy my day. So the electric bike is really a good training type thing. If you have a injury and you don't think you can ride a bike anymore, try electric bike. Get out there, because you'll be surprised how much you can do, because you can pedal on the flats, and then you can use the throttle on the real steep hills, or if you start to get super overheated or you need to get back to the car, whatever the situation is, you know, they're helpful. So I want to give you a tip about the traveling that we do. So our traveling that we're going to do, we're going to try to keep it within about 3 to 4 hours from our home, and one night stays. And the reason why I say one night stays, you can save one night rental if you do this one thing. And what we found, a lot of the rooms when you go to stay, the check-in time is 3 o'clock. So what we do, we pack everything in the truck, get it all ready, have a good breakfast before we leave so we don't have to go out to breakfast. We leave early, we get everything packed, we load the bicycles, we get to where we're going, then we unload the bikes at 10 o'clock in the morning, and that gives us between 10 and 3 to go kind of explore the area. So, you know, 5 hours of exploration during the day, and then we come in, we get checked into our room, go find lunch or dinner, whatever the situation may be, and then we go the next day of activities. And if you want to, you can look at our video that we posted about Fort Bragg and the Old Hall Road. So during that trip, we decided to pay the extra for a room, which was kind of expensive for us, but the location put us right on the coastline, which was, in our opinion, worth the extra money. We could have got an Airbnb for 2 nights for the same amount of money, but we chose to be right there on the coast where we can just hit the Old Hall Road and, you know, use the Hall Road anytime we wanted to, and we are right there. So we're gonna do more of that. We're thinking about doing the caverns at Lake Shasta next. You know, leave some comments, you know, about where you would think of places in California you'd like to see us review. We've done Yosemite not too long ago. So we're gonna do a lot of that on the channel and just kind of show you, this is where we're going. This is how much it costs. This is how we were able to save money. This is where we ate. We liked it or disliked it, and why in the room, why we liked it or disliked it. You know, kind of a really good review of what we're doing. So I want to encourage people, you know, come check us out, you know, follow us if you're into traveling in Northern California. There's no better place for travel and doing things than Northern California. There's so much to do here. You know, every day is something different. You can do something different. So I want to encourage people, if you enjoy the channel, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you would about anything, about what you thought of the podcast, if the volume was okay, if the audio was good, what you would like to see us explore wise, and give me some feedback on me showing you about the YouTube. We were able to get monetized in about 60 days. So what monetize, if you don't know that, means is once you become monetized with YouTube, is you make money when they put ads on your videos. So we're going to try to show people that have any interest what we learned in the last 2 years about YouTube and how we can get you monetized where you can get a check from YouTube. We're here for the audience. We're here for you. We're not here for us. We're trying to provide good content. And I have another channel that like I said, that we were able to get monetized on. It's all about automotive and mechanics and that kind of stuff. But this channel is going to be about travel, how to save money travel. Let me give you another tip. When you're traveling in Northern California, try to use the Native American casinos. Their gas is normally 50 cents to $1 cheaper than most places. Every time. If you're going towards Fort Bragg, like we just did, there's a gas station in Upper Lake called Pomo Gas Station. They were over a dollar a gallon cheaper than Fort Bragg. So if you stop there and fill up, you don't have to buy that expensive gas in Fort Bragg. Those are the kind of tips we're going to bring to you when you're traveling. So we're going to try to do this as much as we can. But when we get people that comment or like us or give us a subscription, excuse me, it helps us to be able to afford to go on these trips and do more trips to bring you the information you might want to know about, you know, oh, if you go here on a Wednesday, it's half price. If you go early, you know, if you check in early, or if you get your room in advance, you can save $20 a night. With those kind of things, you know, where we can save. We're trying to figure out a way to bring value to people so we can save you money to where you can travel more. And we're going to try to get some affiliates where hopefully we can get some discounts on electric bikes for you, or, you know, we can get discounts on rooms. We're going to try to figure out a way to bring some value to the audience. So if you would, please subscribe, like, you know, make a comment. Comments are really helpful because it really tells the algorithm that people are interested in what we're saying. So if you have any comments, you got things you're interested in Northern California, let us know. So I'm Brian. Betsy's not here right now. She's working today. But I'm 61, going to be 61 in October. She's just getting ready to turn 60. We both work part-time, and this is like our other part-time thing that we do as a hobby. So we're going to bring this to you, and hopefully we can bring you some value. So thanks for joining me today. If you would, go look at our other video. There's some gardening ones there. We're going to get rid of all that. But if you would, go to our other video, maybe leave a comment and see what we're about. Okay, hope everybody's having a great Saturday morning. And we'll see you soon. Go big, baby. That's what I say.